And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is Odie as we are off to the races for a Thursday morning.
We're here on a Thursday.
Does it feel good outside?
It really, oh man, I walked outside this morning. I said, this is just ideal.
Well, it's going to end. I hate to be the grim weeper.
Going to say that. I guess I'm going to have to turn some heat on tonight. What the next thing you're going to say?
Yeah, temperatures are going to downgrade throughout the day, about 43 by 5 o'clock.
We call that plummet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's talk about plummet, Odie. Let's just go here. Let's pull up live radar, and let me just show y'all what, because I can point to any location here. That's the wrong one.
That's coming up in a little while.
Yes, sir. Here it is right here. Here we go. Here's the radar. Let me turn on this little doodaddy here. Let's go into Meridian.
Had a little rain come through last night, which I'm glad we don't get it tonight.
Do you see this low?
Yeah, 2-3.
2-3. This is for Marion, Meridian, East Central Mississippi on this side of the county. Let's go over to Newton and see what's happening in Newton, Mississippi tonight. 24 forecasted for Newton tonight. Let's look at Philadelphia. Spring Hill, let's just move a little closer up here. Philadelphia A. Tonight, 23 also. Almost a carbon copy.
Yeah, I mean, that's half of what we're going to deal with throughout the day.
As
if you get cold this afternoon, double that.
Woo, 22 for our friends up in Louisville, Mississippi.
It don't matter. Once you get to 25, you know. It's going to all feel the same.
Is that what you think? Let's just see about Mississippi State, what's happening up there. Let's see here. They're looking for 22 also.
So maybe they ought to try and play football in cold weather.
But we urge you with this, anybody that is watching us, if you don't have firewood, if you don't have enough, call early this morning to make sure to get your propane. Hill can help you out. McDonald and Hill, they'll be glad to come out and deliver gas to you and get you going again. Those trucks are going to be rolling today. If you need a telephone number, we'll look all that up for you and get it taken care of for you. But most importantly, warm. Now, what's the next thing that we're going to be scared about that's going to happen tonight? Fires.
Yeah.
Let's be careful with anything that, what do you call those heaters? Space
heaters. Please use them properly. They are safe if they're done right. You've got to use them straight plugged into a wall. You don't want extension cords. If you do run extension cords, don't put them under carpet to get rid of a trip hazard, because that's dangerous in itself. A whole nother story.
It is.
What's around it, 3 feet of clearance all the way around it. Gas heat, make sure if you've got propane heaters that they are vented correctly, or a vent free that was meant to be used indoors. Be safe overall. And prayers to those that are outside. I know most of it's by their own decisions, but still it gets cold, and our fire departments, they're going to be called out.
It's coming.
Just pray for them. Wow.
Did you say anything else about that?
No, I mean, that'd keep you warm is all I'm going to say.
And where? Tell me this: if you've got extra jackets, because we know that there are people in town that need them, where can we drop those off, Odie, to where they're given to somebody that could use it?
I haven't heard this year, but I tell you what, if you've got jackets and you don't know where to take them, bring them by my office, the Lima office, and we'll make sure that we get them to the Wesley house, or drop them off at the Wesley house.
And I don't know if this has ever been done, but I know the police department in the past carried blankets with them. I don't know if they carry an extra jacket and say here if they see somebody that needs one, but it concerns me. But I also,
really does.
I know this is a giving town, but I also, at the same time, want you to be very cautious of not pulling over and handing something to someone because hammers and.
Daniel says coach for kids. TOK is doing coach for kids. If they're still doing that, maybe that's somewhere you can take your jacket. But look for the, especially kids and families that can't afford it. Sandra Marie, we're gonna talk a little bit about that. But tomorrow, there is a huge story behind this, and we're going to really talk about that story.
Let's just go ahead and pull up Al. He's got his posted here.
Yeah, Al's Garden and Gift. There it is, right there. These were made by Miss Wally Starnes and handmade. And these are to help our brother, our friend, our dear friend, a part of our family, Barry White, Chief Deputy of Clarke County Sheriff's Department, who is battling cancer, needs our prayers. Supposed to be home a little while, but she did this out of the kindness of her heart. This is a Hallmark movie that we're seeing take place in real life right here in Lauderdale County and Clarke County. We're asking $5 a piece or any donation at all. If you want to give $1 and get one, we're good. 20, whatever you can. But this money's going straight to Barry White to help him battle this cancer. And Clarke County, we're going to have a list of them gathered up today. There's a bunch of places in Clarke County that's got these buckets full. Al's Garden and Gifts, he's got them. A's Taste of Thai on Front Street, she's got it out. Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department will have a bucket this morning. They're going to have it. If you would like to have a bucket to help us raise money for Barry White, please get with me, and we'll get one out there. But let me tell you, Hallmark, y'all look for Miss Wally Starnes, because boy, the whole story will be told tomorrow. I don't want to say anymore because that's just an awesome deal that she did. Tears come straight out of my heart.
So if you can help out Barry in any way, that whether it's 50 cents, $1, we don't care.
If you want to just get one and wear it for him.
But again, we'll have more details on that tomorrow. But today, we know you can drop by Al's or Taste of Ties and get yours today, and then we'll have all the locations tomorrow as we get this together as a little fundraiser for somebody that's given so much to his community.
He's the one that's always been there when somebody needed help. Now let's be the one to help him.
All right, we'll be right back as we begin your Thursday. As chilly weather is forecasted.
Spin the winners back at Kia Meridian. Come in and buy a new or used vehicle, you spin the wheel and win a great prize.
We got Nintendos.
We have 55-inch TVs. Who's got gas?
Gas card, guys.
Oh, gas card.
You sure about that? You can spin from now until the Christmas.
The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger. Plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494. Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. I was asking Odie if he remembered Valerie Burton Alley. You remember One Day at a Time? She was married to which one of those Van Halens? Is that right?
I don't think it was Van Halen. It was one of them.
You sure it
it
wasn't
was
Van
one
Halen?
of them. I'm not positive.
But a few years back, she did a cover for People magazine in a bikini, rather attractive. Let's just show that. This was there to the right. You'll see there. That was when she was on the cover of People. When she was young, she was absolutely just stunning.
Yeah.
In the last 24 hours, she has released a new picture. I'm not going to show this, but she's put out a new picture to where I don't know what she felt the urge to do this underwear picture. Is that what
Eddie
it
Van
is?
Halen. Okay, she was married to old Eddie Van Halen.
So I was right on that. But she's released a new picture. Well, you had one right on me last week. But Wolf's mom, if you want to go to her Twitter, Twitter account,
for 64.
but she's released a new one. We're not. A lot of us hadn't had breakfast yet, and we don't want to just disrupt anything. But she's put out. She's not ugly. Don't get me wrong.
No.
But
I mean, not disappointed at 64.
one of those. Why'd you do it? But she's put out one of those, just showing it all. Bless her heart there. She's a Hollywood maverick,
She
is what
is.
Fox News is calling her.
Somebody said something, and I didn't catch it, and I'm sorry, but I want to say thank you anyway because I barely caught it up there. But yes, I do need some prayers this morning. My daughter is headed to the hospital. She's got surgery this morning to get the tumor removed.
I hope that works out.
Yep, for her breast cancer, and they said right now got it early enough that they can just take that out and they'll do some study, and then we'll go back next week, I believe, and talk to the cancer doctor about what the next steps could be. But say some prayers for memory there as she goes through that this morning, and God's hands with the doctors and the staff and everyone there at the hospital.
All righty then. Jeff Bezos making a complete turnaround. Have you seen this, to where he's going to be actually trying to help Trump on this next?
What?
He didn't get along with him that first administration, did he? There's a lot of them that didn't, that are changing their tune.
Yeah, he was going to change it to where they couldn't hide so much from taxes. Hillary Clinton turned around and, well, he just doesn't pay any taxes. And what did Trump say? Because I'm smarter than you. Wait a minute. Y'all wrote the tax code. I'm taking advantage of it. What's wrong with that? But I'd like to change it to where we all pay a little bit and not just the rich pay an awful lot.
Bezos shocks me, though, of backing him now, because he was truly against him. There was a lot.
Yeah.
So
he hated
maybe
him.
I really hope that our country, regardless of what side of the fence you're on, is on the right track for Americans to do well. Do you see where Bitcoin is over 100,000?
Yeah, and then
And that was what, like
100,000.
What did that come out at when it first did?
14, about half a cent.
And now, if you bought then,
it's $100,000
per.
And now, and that's something Trump's also pushing some cryptocurrency. And if you went back and said, well, if I could, you've got, I don't know if it's Dodge, Doggy, Dogo, whatever it is. I think that's right now at 40-something cents a share. You've got Pepe, that's
He's into stuff I don't know about.
a little less. It's like 0.000.
But there are places to buy, is what you're saying.
That you can do and invest $20 and sit back and watch, see if this goes. That's something that is building. It's cryptocurrency.
It's new. It is new.
And
definitely.
if you thought you missed the bus on Bitcoin, well, look, there's a bus stop, and every one of you sitting at it, and there's about 8 buses that's coming down, and they fixing to stop. You gonna get on this time?
I don't know enough about it. I had to do some research. This morning, we had a delivery truck, Odie. If you notice, there was a little power outage in North Hills. It was backing up to the front door, the back door rather, around Mugshots.
Uh-oh.
Took the light pole out and kind of fell on top of it. They had lines down on top of a delivery truck.
Ooh,
Meridian Popo arrived on the scene to handle it. Mississippi Power showed up. It was 2 folks without power due to that.
Oh, they got that big bucket truck. It gets colder up there in the air.
Yeah, let's just see if they've... and sure enough, as we look at the map, it's back on now. right here is where that sits. The power is back going
Just one
again.
outage.
So it's getting better.
It's
So I
getting better.
Thought y'all might want to know what went on there as well last night.
Yeah.
But we got to give kudos to the Philadelphia Police Department and also the volunteers that I know were involved in this yesterday. An accident happened on the Highway 15 bypass inside the city limits of Philadelphia. If you look here, lost control and ran off into a pond. Kind of spooky, isn't it?
Well, at least
Well, that
it
almost
wasn't
looks
a
like
deep
a
end.
swamp picture. I keep expecting
it does.
Troy Landry to come walking out.
Shoot 'em. Shoot 'em.
Well,
Yeah. At least they didn't go on that deep end right there.
that'd been a little bit different story, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
you know what lives in that water? I
Something.
bet there's a gator that lives off in there.
I don't like gators. I really don't.
Of course, that probably scared them back.
And maybe so. But thankfully, everybody got out of this okay.
Yeah.
But that's what we call go to Walmart and get some new underwear after that.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
But and y'all be careful. Streets are wet this morning. We want to remind you of that. We can have a little fender bender before you know what happened. And let's see here. Speaking of that, we had a fender bender last night. This would be 8th Street and 29th Avenue. We had a fender bender. Meridian Fire Department arrived on scene as they always do to help out with that as we watched live from what happened last night. Metro Ambulance arrived there with MPD. It was minor injuries in the beginning. It sounded a lot worse than it was in the beginning. So thankfully, everybody worked out okay, and they're going to be all right on that. But that was 8th Street, 29th Avenue last night, if you heard all the woo-woo lights. Also, Odie, 14th Street yesterday. They got this cleaned up pretty quick and got it out of the road, but we had a little minor fender bender there, also up by the hospitals near the medical store.
Oh, wow.
We had us a little silver Nissan and a Mustang involved in a minor fender bender there. We had no major accidents like that yesterday. Thankfully, the day before, I think we made up for a lot of things. Now, let's go take a look at Clarke County. And I want to say this about Clarke County. I've got a call in to the High Sheriff, Anthony, for a statement. I hadn't got that yet this morning. He's been kind of busy. But we had a gunshot victim from Clarke County last night. I don't know where from. They were rushed to a local hospital here in Meridian with a gunshot wound that possibly could have been self-inflicted. We don't know all the details yet. We're waiting to hear that from the sheriff here in just a little bit. So, yes, I'm putting you on standby, Anthony, if you're up and at 'em.
Go ahead and give a ring. The break.
Do you have something that you needed to bring up?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not
All
yet.
right. All right. We'll be right back. It's already 7:19 this morning as we travel along. Good morning to you. So good to see so many of you watching.
Yes. Good morning.
J&J Tire and Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes, with the largest selection of new and used tires, along with exhaust systems. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian.
When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp, trail riding, or just working on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. You and I went, and Greg, if I'm not mistaken, last year to this big event,
I
didn't we?
believe so. We'll be back again tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., $8 for pancake breakfast. Comes with sausage. If you dine in, you can have some juice or coffee.
Syrup.
Syrup right there, good stuff, and some butter. And this is for dyslexia programs that they fund, and this is at the Masonic Center, which is beside the old Judge Little there on 11th Street, in between 23rd and 24th.
Downtown Meridian is what we're
got the
called.
2 lines.
Yeah, can't miss
sit
them.
in front. You got it right there. So come down there, and we'll be there after the show to get us a little bit of breakfast in us. But go down there, help them. They're going to help dyslexic programs here.
Good calls, as always. Let us know your events as we can get those posted and get them out there of what's going on. Let's see here as we begin this this morning. Where was I going with this? I wanted to go back to Clarke County. We had a boo-boo there yesterday.
What road?
And I'm trying to find the boo-boo. Here it is. We had a wreck here, Clarke County, and that Challenger didn't fare so well.
No.
Don't those get totaled pretty easy?
Yeah, they do. And what's that like? 2 in 2 days, isn't it?
Yeah, we had a green one the day before. Now on this one, this was on Highway 513. We had that little incident there yesterday. So I don't think anybody was seriously hurt, but a car's pride was definitely an insurance payment there.
Yeah, that's a tough deal. Glad everybody's okay.
I saw this, and I wanted to bring it up because you ever just wondered where somebody lived?
I tell you.
Fox News host Sean Hannity, as we all know, has left New York City.
Went to Florida, said it's cheaper.
$24 million later, he now has a house. But I thought we would show the house that Sean lives in, just in case you think, well.
And y'all see what we're working towards with y'all's help. Y'all can come swim with us every now and then during the summer. We would let you.
The best we could do is maybe rent a room ever. Sean Hannity's home. Look at that. Wow. Sean Hannity has book deals. He's got radio. He's got television. The man has so many.
I like Sean.
Yeah.
And I still watch. You remember when he first came out, it was Hannity and Combs.
I sure do.
And you had a liberal and a conservative that.
It was interesting.
Spoke. It really was, and it showed both sides, and I liked that. And they talked, but now you've got Sean Hannity that's by himself and doing great.
We had an incident in Vicksburg yesterday to where an officer was involved in a shooting. They went to serve a warrant, and someone was struck. As we go here to take a look at this, as we got this in from Jackson yesterday, MBI is investigating this officer-involved shooting there as they served this search warrant. And we do hope everybody's going to be okay. They'll let us know more about this as the Attorney General's office investigates. And they always get involved in these, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look, if you've got search warrant, you might as well just say, okay, because they're coming in, they're going to do it, and obviously something's not real good, and you're going to end up in a lot more trouble than what you were originally in trouble for. So.
And what happened here was when they went there, they displayed a gun toward the police, and the police returned fire. Is what happened.
Well.
But as always, they will search that and make sure.
Police they're trained to be one step higher than you. If you bring a gun, they're going to draw a gun.
That's correct.
And that's the way it should be with that. You should respect law enforcement, period. Well, you ever have a sneeze that's trapped right back here?
It hurts, doesn't it?
And I'm trying to hold off so I don't sneeze on air. And
Well, bless your heart.
golly.
They don't feel good, do they, Odie?
No, they don't.
You can leave the room if you need to.
Well, when I sneeze, it ain't once or twice. I usually get 4 or 5 of them.
Odie can do that. It's kind of embarrassing. Like we've
Especially when we're in public.
left restaurants and go, "Ooh, we don't know him." I had a chance to go out to Southeast yesterday for the big signing there. Look here at the girls. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous?
Man,
they've done great. We've got 2 players that are now going to be headed off to play Southwest Community College. Big congratulations to Harper Simmons and Adrian Stevens. They've got full rides for 2 years there at the junior college.
Man, that is awesome.
Tim was out and about. Everybody.
I thought I saw him dressed up back there.
Yeah, look at that jacket. Let's pull it back up. Look at that coat.
At him.
We didn't even know he had a jacket.
No, I think he dusted it off. Now, you got your picture took in there amongst them there, didn't you?
Somewhere.
Did you post it?
Let's see here. There it is. There it is. I was back there at the back.
Uh-huh.
But I enjoyed
congratulations.
that. Appreciate the invite out to Southeast. Always sweet people. You can't get any better than Southeast. So we appreciate them inviting us out and being a part of that. That's a big deal. The two of them had two things in common they kept bringing up. It's 2 hours and 38 minutes away from home. That was the only negative of where they're going.
Yeah.
We got to brag on some other girls, too, as we go to Northeast. Here we go. The 7th grade girls won county tournaments yesterday.
Well, congratulations.
That is a big deal. We're proud of them.
Yes.
Northeast Trojans.
That is awesome.
Yes,
Hard work, and it's paying off. Just keep pushing and get even better than what you are now.
I want to read this in full word for word. We got a statement from MCC yesterday, and as always, we like to put out what a facility, an institution wants to release as a press release, and we didn't change anything. This is word for word for what MCC put out. The Meridian Community College Police Department is actively investigating the recent incident on the campus. We want to assure our students, staff, and the community that the identity and the individual responsible remains our highest priority. Officers in collaboration with local law enforcement agencies are working to gather evidence, follow leads, bring the predator to justice. MCC is committed to the safety and security of everyone on campus. So they are looking to solve this. You can read the entire article. It's there on our page. That's what we've gotten in from MCC as they look to solve this crime, and we do hope they do soon. As we recap that happened just a day ago in downtown Meridian. This was, I stopped and put this out yesterday just because of where it happened. In the curve on Poplar Springs Drive, a guy had a flat. Meridian Police Department stopped behind them to flash lights so they could change their tire. It can happen to any one of us.
And that's the way to be safe.
Yeah.
Kudos for all that. And you're right. I mean, letting the public know about that before they drive up on it is what you call being proactive and keeping your community safe. I applaud you, Scotty Ray.
Woo,
I mean, that's why you post cows, donkeys, horses.
We got donkeys.
Because you're keeping the community safe.
Speaking of, let's go to, and we're going to get an official statement, I think, today on this. Is as it was described to me was, Scotty Ray, I think 60 of them just passed me. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. East Mississippi Community College basically had a raid yesterday as we go here. And the Kemper County Sheriff's Department conducted a drug sweep at the campus along with multiple other agencies. Now, we have not gotten official word with arrest, what was found yet, but it was enough of them to cover everything. So I couldn't get to the campus in time. I wouldn't have made it to catch any of that on video, but that's what went on yesterday. So we should have a statement from the Kemper County's Sheriff's Department here later today, and we'll get that to you as quickly as we can. Who done it?
Good deal.
Why'd they do it? We'll find out a little bit later on.
Do you have the post about Northeast basketball? Do you still have that up?
I may have closed that. I did. Do I need to go back and try to find that?
See if we can go back and try and find that. And Shannon just put on here that the game was played at Northeast, but that was actually West Lauderdale. So let's go down there because we may need to make a correction there. Does that say West Lauderdale? Is that?
I see Northeast.
Does that say Lady Night?
I believe so.
Well,
it looks like they won.
We are so sorry. We apologize. That's up behind that big banner. West Lauderdale won the tournament that played at Northeast. So,
it did. I said it wrong. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It says West Lauderdale 7th grade. That was my boo-boo.
Yeah. Thank you, Shannon, for bringing that up.
Well,
yeah.
If you see Northeast, you read Northeast.
That was huge letters right there.
My mistake on that. I apologize.
Oh, well, you go to sleep at 11 and you wake up at 1. I mean, come on.
Well, that was a boo-boo.
But that's okay. What do we do here? We don't put anything on page 8 down at the bottom with little bitty letters. We go ahead and tell you straight out front the correction.
Yep. that was a boo-boo. We apologize about that.
Man.
We'll be right back already 7:30 as we move along with our latest correction.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealers simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealers are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealers Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
The most wonderful time of the year is just around the corner, and Al's Garden and Gift is ready for a magical Christmas season. From sparkling Christopher Radko ornaments to custom wreaths by Wanda, we've got your holiday decor covered. Looking for the perfect gift? Try our custom baskets packed with treats like Mississippi cheese straws and old-fashioned peppermint sticks. And be sure to add vibrant colors to your outdoors with pansies and snapdragons. Charm and beauty await your home this wonderful season. Merry Christmas from Al's Garden and Gift.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
The selection is always changing at Massey Supermart Auto Sales with low-mileage cars and trucks. How about a 2022 Jeep Wrangler? Or a 2021 Honda Ridgeline Sport with only 40,000 miles. A GMC Denali. Or a 2024 Silverado 2500. Drop in today and find the car that you're looking for. They're packed with low-mileage cars and trucks.
The low-profit dealer, Massey Supermart.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray.
Yeah, we want everybody to remember, not tomorrow night, Saturday night, downtown Martin at the four-way stop. They got luminaries that's going to be out. So go down there and check that out. It's always beautiful with bags with the candles in them. So go down there and check what they're doing out, and we'll get more information out tomorrow to remind everybody for the weekend.
Well, back in 1839, a pretty boy was born today, Odie.
I don't remember that far back.
You can't.
No.
Well, he thought he was real smart. They even stopped and said, George, you ought to stop. We think there's about 3,000 Indians over the hill here. He goes, nah.
I got this.
I got it. Well, it didn't work out so well for him. As we go back, General George Armstrong Custer was born on this day, and it would end badly for him. He really thought he was it in a bag of chips. He thought he was the most handsome thing that ever happened.
That's where that song came from. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Indians. They all come out and
he did not. And as you go back and read history with all of this, he had warnings that this was going to happen, and they left one man to go back and tell the story of what happened there.
Remember what we've done.
So George Custer, what a time that was.
My great-grandfather was born in a teepee. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
No.
We got family. Yeah, I've got Choctaw on one side and Cherokee on the other side, and that's why I always argue with myself.
I ain't going there. I ain't touching it. 1901, this guy would bring happiness to America. Since his death, I'm not sure the family has continued that, but he meant well by everything he done. And he was good at what he did. Walt Disney, born on this date, 1901.
I don't think what it's turned out to be is what he expected it to turn into.
Yeah, they have little celebration days there that the rest of America go.
Yeah.
It's not family anymore. Yeah, we know that. We know that. 1924, George Savalas was born. You go, well, where does that name come from?
Oh,
he had a famous brother.
You know. Yeah.
Anybody remember watching Kojak? He was also on the TV show. There he is on the left, and that's his brother Telly.
Who loves you, baby?
That's the way he done it, that lollipop after he gave up smoking. 1932. Well, I don't even know how to describe it. Little Richard was born. We'll leave it at that. 1932. As we move along, Brian Backer was born. If you remember Fast Time at Ridgemont High. He was would you call him the little nerd?
Yeah. The lone nerd or whatever.
Yeah, he was different there. But that show was funny. There's no doubt there. 1963, Ty England was born today. You'll remember him from the Smashing Guitars. He tried to have his own. He's a great songwriter, never made it on his own, but he was the guy that always smashed the guitars with Garth on stage. Gary Allen, born on this date, 1967. It would be you. He's very unique, Great singer there. It Ain't the Whiskey, one of the ones that he done.
Oh, wow.
1978, well, The Devil Went Down to Georgia was recorded. Anybody remember that one?
Oh, man. Oh,
It
yeah.
changed Charlie Daniels' life forever.
Well, he took his own money and reposted it with a new word in it. And,
Yeah, he did.
When you take a song and take something out of it and replace it because of your strong beliefs, and it not hurt your song, and not do anything bad, but make it better.
When Charlie got saved, he became a different man. He didn't. He became an outreach for Christ moving forward there. As we go back to 1984, it would be released in theaters today. Anybody remember this? Beverly Hills
I
Cop.
loved it. Now, this last one was all right,
I hadn't seen it yet.
but it was not any of the other two.
Is it Thagard who just passed away a few weeks ago?
I don't know.
The
Thagard
one with
was
the
heavyset one,
Yeah,
wasn't
with
he?
the mustache.
Yeah.
I think he just passed away, Odie, if I'm not mistaken there. As we go back to, I never watched Malcolm in the Middle. I know that it was a big show, but it was not one of my shows. But the guy that was on it, Frankie Muntz, was born on this date back in 85. Famous child actor from that TV show.
Yep.
We go back to 87, stuff that I know a whole lot about. It says, hello, yeah, this is me. No, I was here all last night. Ricky Van Shelton had a number one with Somebody Lied.
I hadn't heard old Ricky Van Shelton in a while.
Yeah, I don't think you are. He just, when he done a Johnny Carson. He retired, bye. Great guy, though. I liked him a whole lot there. Johnny Lee went number one on this tape back in 1981 with You Can Bet Your Heart on Me. Anybody remember that song? Back in the urban cowboy feather days. As we go back to 1992, George Strait, number one from the big movie, of course, there.
Yeah, last theater movie you ever saw, wasn't it?
It was. I've only seen about 5 in my life, and this was the last one. We go back to, let's see, what else is happening here. 2008, he was sentenced to 33 years in jail for kidnapping and robbery. This had to do with his trophies.
His memorabilia, yeah.
And he was trying to steal it back.
Yeah, somebody had stole it, or he hawked it, something like that, and he tried to break in and go get it all back. So, yeah, I don't know where the kidnapping part came from.
But it was they wanted him and they went after him. They may not have got him on the other charge, but they were able to.
You remember they did in civil court, though. You know,
Yeah.
the family sued him and won in civil court.
But they never.
Got him in criminal.
They didn't get any money really out of that either, did they?
I don't think he had any money left by that time.
The attorneys got it all, didn't they?
Oh yeah, that's what happened. That's where the Kardashians came from. You know,
That's where you get your real money there. The winner in any trial.
you're not getting anything.
2013. Remember this guy? He was real famous. Nelson Mandela passed away. South African activist and politician who served as president from 94 to 99.
Now, didn't he serve time in prison too?
He did, and didn't Morgan Freeman portray him in a movie?
I believe he did. Yep.
I believe so. We would lose quite a lady.
Yes.
She would go from Cheers to a movie called North and South, and it just goes on and on. She passed away on this date in 22 at the age of 71.
Kirsty.
I didn't even realize she was sick, Odie.
I didn't either. I didn't realize she was 71 either.
Wow, beautiful girl. We would lose this guy that we all know who brought us so many different shows like The Jeffersons,
Yep.
Archie
Mom.
Bunker. Norman Lear would pass away in 23. He was 101.
Wow.
Didn't realize that. And it took 65 years, but it went number one again. Seriously. Did y'all realize this? Last year, Brenda Lee, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, went back to number one 65 years later after its
Dang.
release.
Isn't that something?
It is. Brenda Lee. She was like 12, 13 years old when that song. She was young, and that may not be the exact age, but she was definitely young when that happened.
Wow.
Man alive. We got more coming up with Scotty Ray and Odie as we move along. Good morning to you. Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. I'm hearing AOC may be eyeing the White House in 2028. Do you think she's that powerful? Yeah,
she's that dumb. I will say she is that dumb. Democrats, I just want to put this out there. If y'all want to win the White House, get somebody that's smart.
But she's
that's not one.
But I'm not sure that she really represents the Democrats. I think she represents a small minority of thinking. I don't even know the way to put this. I'm not sure that she's a representative of them.
Not as the whole party, and that's what you shouldn't support.
Newsom at this point seems to be the person that is the forefront runner.
And I don't think he's really electable nationwide.
They are scrambling with this to try to come up with who will be the challenger in 28. Who will it be? AOC would love for it to be her, but I don't think that will happen there. Jeff Lewis, good morning. Good to see you there.
Yes, good morning, Jeff. But yeah, look, go back to being a bartender, because I hear you were pretty good at that.
But she keeps getting reelected. Shockingly. We had a boo-boo over in Decatur. From what I was told, and I don't have this to back all this up, that he blacked out and into a yard an 18-wheeler would run right by Highway 15. This would happen yesterday. Rump Row.
Well, at least a tree got him before he hit the house.
Yeah. I don't think it was any major injuries, but that's pretty serious there.
Yeah, it is.
It for Decatur, Mississippi, that caused a little stir yesterday.
Yep.
So we thought we also want to bring this up. Can for Kids is still going on this year. They're trying to wrap all of this up. Of course, we lost Mr. Tuberville, who's done this for years upon years. If you'd like to help with this, I got all the information in the truck. We're going to bring this in. But if you'd like to help out with donations in any way this year, 601-513-0805 is where you can send a monetary donation. We're going to have all the rest of the information on this. He did this for so many years.
Oh, yeah.
He had started this year before he untimely passed away and was not able to do this one. So that's what we got.
Man, that is something. He did so much good work.
He did.
For the kids. Man.
So I want you to remember that as you're out and about with the different things that are going on this year with charitable events that are happening in our community. Let's see what else has gone on, Odie. It seemed like there was something else that was pretty big that, have you seen this about the cyber attacks on cell phones?
Yeah.
They are urging, if you have anything that is sensitive, not to send it in a text message on your regular phone. Make sure that you're using some form of an app like WhatsApp app or a Signal to send anything that is private, because hackers have gotten into phones in America, and any private information that you're sending could be gotten by a foreign country.
Some of y'all sending them pictures. Y'all better be careful. They're going to be on the web.
Be worse than Valerie Bertinelli.
Yeah, when your better half finds out you've been sending pictures, that's going to be a Merry Christmas.
But things like that do happen. But what they're after is things to where they can hack your accounts and get cash and things of that nature. So be very cautious of what you do. The FBI putting this warning out. So it's a serious matter. We don't
terrible.
Yes, we don't want you to take it lightly with what's going on with that. Let's see here. This case that is going on with the Ole Miss student. All of this is still in circulation as that young man is put on trial this week. We have no answers for this. And also another case that we've been watching very closely is the Marine, the former Penny.
Up on the subway.
Yeah, there has not been a verdict passed yet.
They're on day 3, ain't they?
They've asked questions. We will see what becomes of this. Will he be convicted or will he be released? This is going to get interesting before it's all said and done.
And I think he's accused of, I don't think it's murder, but it is, I think, homicide is the way it's being done.
Yeah, that's the way it's being worded.
And that's with him protecting everyone else that was on that train, and every one of them has jumped up to his defense and says, look, we all feared for our lives. If it wasn't for him, we'd be dead.
We worry about in areas like that of how the DAs will represent things, because we know that sometimes thinking is a little off. We'll wait and see as soon as we get information on that. And yes, the next question we've been asking, I have not gotten an answer yet, is we expected an answer yesterday to come out of the election.
I mean, you took Thursday and Friday off. Saturday and Sunday was a weekend. Monday you went back at it, but you had Wednesday to start counting. Monday and Tuesday you should have been able to finish that, and that at least a couple of counts. I don't know. I'm not up on it, but it should be a little faster than what we were at. I know it's close.
It's a possibility that I had asked questions about this. The deadline was Friday for all courthouses to certify the election. There's not enough ballots out there to change the outcome, but even if he got 100% of what's out there, it wouldn't change the election. But most likely what I'm being told is Kitchens possibly could challenge this and see what happens.
But they would still come out and say, hey, we're giving the election to Branning, and then Kitchens say, I want to challenge it, and then they go back and do a recount. But we do see that Branning's going to win by a small margin.
Slim.
But yeah.
We'll see on this, but it officially has not been announced. We expected that announcement yesterday, so it should be coming very shortly, and then we could see a challenge.
Paper ballot has been absolutely the best decision that our government has ever made, 100%. The paper ballots that you use at the polling place is not the problem. It's these are the ones that are sent by the mail that are giving us so much trouble, because you got to give them 5 days to get there. Absentee is not so much a problem. It's the ones that are coming through the snail mail.
So we'll see what becomes of it. As soon as we get an answer on this, we will let you know that. Moss Point, Mississippi. This has become, because they are a part of what we do every day with police officers, to where the crime of doing this has become serious and very serious. Canine dogs. Guy shot one of the canine dogs, has been sentenced to 17 years in prison for doing that.
Well, that's a police officer.
Yes, it is. And I really don't think that most look at it that way. They just look at it as a dog assisting and not as a police officer. No. If you harm that animal, it is the same as attacking a police officer.
That's right.
There's been a lot of changes on that with the laws and things. I know not to get close to those that are the back of a truck. They seem to bark every time you get near it.
Yeah, they can be mean dogs. They can be friendly dogs until they're said something in German.
Yes, sir, and then they want to pull you out from underneath the house. Watch that with my own 2 eyes downtown Meridian.
Yeah, boy.
He was kind of upset there. We'll be right back as we move along on this early Friday. No, it's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Friday's coming.
I'm getting West Lauderdale. That cold issue has really got me messed up. West Lauderdale. We'll be right back.
This is going to be our biggest year-end clearance event ever here at Doc's Toyota in Philadelphia. Inventory is up and rates are finally down. We promise to save you thousands on any of our new inventory. From Siennas to Sequoias, Camrys to Corollas, Tundras, Tacomas, no matter the model, we will not be undersold. We want your business. With interest rates as low as 1.99%, top dollar value for your trade-in, and thousands off all of our inventory, Doc's Toyota is your clear choice for your next Toyota purchase. So come see us here at Doc's Toyota in Philadelphia at docstoyota.com or on Facebook. And remember, there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church, and nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need to keep you dry in those wet conditions. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian.
Welcome back. We see Wayne's made it to the doctor's office. He's sitting there watching.
Yes, and good morning. And they got us on the TV in the room there.
Have you ever walked in and they say, come on in? Or that
no.
doesn't happen, does it?
Here, they say, come on in and fill out this sheet. And it's usually about that thick.
Yeah, it's long. It's a lot of paperwork to fill out there. We had a fender bender out in the Collinsville area yesterday as we go there to see that live on scene where, well, the truck's got a problem there. It ain't going to roll there. Pine Springs Road, State Boulevard, that happened yesterday morning. And again, streets are wet this morning. We want to remind you of that as we get ready for another day there. And again, temperatures that are going to be cold as we go back to look at radar this morning. We do still have radar as we pull this up showing rain in southern Lauderdale County now. As we look here, I-59. And, Odie, this is going to be coming up right where we've got Dead Man's Curve here out of Clarke County.
Yeah,
we want y'all to be careful there. Southern Newton County getting a lot of rain, northern Enterprise and these areas. Rain coming down this morning as we look at this. Currently in Meridian, we're sitting at 55. As we go to Clarke County, we're also at that 55 mark. And again, these temperatures are going to change. And tonight, as we look to our low, look at Stonewall here. We're also going to see 25 in Stonewall, 23 for a low in the Meridian area. As we urge you, we're hours away from this event. We want you to make sure that your pipes are wrapped. It's going to be a serious freeze for tonight. This kind of slipped up on us as these temperatures changed. And we don't want your pipes. And another thing, especially if you have a, let's call it a double wide, you don't have underskirting, that wind goes underneath it. If you've got a house that is elevated as well, these will do this. If you've got, what do you call the little things that you wrap around faucets? Those little foam things? Yeah,
that you get in like 10-foot, 6-foot sections.
Yeah. Wrap all your pipes out there. And if you've got the PEC pipe to where you can turn off water to outside events, do that to prepare for this as we get ready for some cold weather. Pets, animals, they need hay. They need to be warm. If you can let your pets in, do that because they seriously want to be warm as you are.
Yes, they do.
Let's see here. As we get the rest of this morning, we got birthdays here in just a moment. We got just a few minutes to get yours into us today. We had another event that I want to bring up here. We had an accident yesterday on 23rd Avenue and 43rd. Nothing major there, but right there as you're turning up from Meridian High School to go left, we had a little fender bender there as well. A few of those happened. Let's see what happened across the state also, Odie, as we look across here. Joe, did you see this where Joe fell asleep yesterday?
It wasn't just yesterday.
He was at the Africa Summit, and he was sitting there like this and just dozed off. He couldn't help it.
He forgot where he was.
If you were the president, all eyes are on you at all times if you're in the public. It's tough.
Some rest. Why didn't they give him some of that juju that they gave him during some of his talks?
Yeah, he didn't have it yesterday, that's for sure there. Let's see here. We have a senator from Tennessee, Ken Yeager, who has, DUI. Didn't work out so well there. Failed that sobriety test.
Ooh.
And Chicago turning against its mayor as we wind this down. And why are they turning against it? Because get this, Odie, $400 million of taxpayers' money has been spent on illegal aliens. as residents come to these town hall meetings and are beyond mad as things aren't getting done in their city because money was spent elsewhere. We'll see what becomes of that also. But it's how do you get things done? Attend meetings. It gets the attentions of politicians without a doubt there. All right, you got a birthday for us?
We got a couple of birthdays coming in. The Honorable Judge Paul Early is having a birthday today. Deborah Joyner's big 58. David Thompson, buddy mine's got a birthday today. Daphne Calhoun's got a birthday. Trey Hunt's got a birthday. Barney Ridinger. I hope I said that correct. I'm sorry. Bill and Judy Pierce celebrating 37 years together, along with Cliff and LaWanda Gardner's got 37 years together. And Renee Grimes, I forgot how many times this was, but she's 29 again today.
Well, happy birthday to her.
All of y'all.
Don't forget, when it comes time to buying a house, these are our friends here, Snowden & Company. They'll take care of anything that you're doing. Whether you're buying or selling and just need to have your property appraised to get the most for it, well, she can do it. They've got professionals that do this day in and day out. Come by and visit with them. You've seen these pictures before. You know it. Excellent. Of course, she'll bend over backwards to help you there. So many homes to choose from, and all the different agents that help them there, from Lauderdale, Kemper, Neshoba, Clarke. They do it all there at Snowden & Company. Hometown folks, born right here, take care of you. See them there. They'll even help you in Brandon, Flowood, Madison, these areas. From Dalewood to Southeast, all the way around to any county surrounding, they'll help you with a home. See them today at Snowden & Company there. We're coming right up on the top of the hour there.
I thought I said Terry, but I might have said Trey. But it's Terry Hunt that's got a birthday today. And I saw this yesterday, and Karen, thank you for posting this. But retired Assistant Chief, Meridian Police Department, Tom Tucker, passed away yesterday. I believe he was at the hospital. So prayers for the family. We know this is a hard time of the year. Mr. Tom was one good man, known him for a long time, and prayers for his family going through this time. And Henry Skinner's got a birthday today, but yeah. So.
All right. As each day, as we come to the end of a show, we do, well, one thing we do it, I think we should always do. Let's give good thanks. What do we got for a Bible verse today?
We're going to go to John 11:25. Jesus said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this? We may not be here on earth, but we are whole in heaven with our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And to get there, all we've got to do is have him in our heart. He will forgive us of our sins no matter what. Every one of us sins, and the wages of sin is death. He tells us that, but we can live forever in him. Start on December 1 and read a verse or a chapter in Peter every single day. And on December 24th, you will finish the whole life of Jesus Christ, and you'll wake up the 25th knowing the life of Jesus Christ and what he can do for you. Woo! It will change you up. Y'all have a wonderful day. Don't forget Friday's coming. The big story of the wreath, where you can get these and help someone that we care so much about, that's always done something good for the community. Join us tomorrow. The whole gang will be here. Until then, we love you and have a great day.